Bar TV Sports would like to thank Top Better. Get in the game at topbetter.com.au. And Cornelia's Crump, the Bar TV Sports beverage of choice. And Rams Loans for supporting the 2016 NHRU Premiership.
Well, we are live, everybody, here for Bar TV Sports feature match in this Rams 2016 Premiership. We're just seeing the final throws of the second grade match. Maitland up in this one, and Maitland look like they're going to go well at getting towards that President's Keg here. And with me in the commentary box here today is one of the Herald's top scribes, Josh Callan. How are you, Josh?
Hey Gareth, yeah, very well. Great to be here, Marcel and Park, home of the mighty Maitland Blacks, and yeah, a couple of grades already up, and Ben Emmett, the president, already has a few of those kegs on order, I believe. I'm
pretty sure it's about 5. They've won all 3 grades 5 times, so Ben Emmett digging deep in his pockets. He's going to probably have to get his house reloaned, I think.
Yeah, the kids
here at Maitland.
The kids are sleeping outside.
Well, it's an interesting matchup here today, Maitland versus Southern Beaches. Southern Beaches not in the best of form at the moment, and Maitland as well. They've suffered a couple of hefty losses, not just losses. I mean, early on in the season we were predicting them top 3, but you know they've come away with a couple of 40-point hidings, and they've got to turn around here today, Josh.
Yeah, at home, good chance to do it, and yeah, conceded 90 points in those 2 particular games. So Mick Hickling, the coach, will be hoping they can turn it around here against Beaches. Good early season form, got those wins on the board and has positioned them well to be in the top 5, but yeah, you don't want to get into that habit of losing.
You certainly don't. It's going to be interesting. Dan Runchell, he's in the starting side today. It's going to be very tough up front with Ali Falongalolo. He's come into the starting side. Ty Watini and Jackson McLean in the Southern Beaches front row. That's probably been their big positive for the year, Josh, and it's going to be tough here against a very well-rated Maitland pack, obviously led by Nick Davidson as well.
Yeah, playing his 100th game in first grade for the club today, Davo, an Anderson medal winner from last year. But yeah, you only got to look across at the Southern Beaches number 6 with Var Talaliva, and yeah, there's plenty of strength there in that forward pack that he leads, and of course the Delore brothers as well in the backs always have a spark with Beaches.
Well, definitely interesting enough. Adrian Delore coming into halfback, and Maitland as well with the change. Joe Lavis coming into halfback with Ryan McCormack, the assistant coach, putting on the boots, and he'll be playing at number 10. It'd be interesting to see. He plays a different game to what Lavis does. Be interested to see how Maitland played here.
Yeah, definitely. And they're good mates, and they've played lots of footy together, so the combination won't be a drama. But Ryan, yeah, coming back after some knee surgery last season, and obviously confident that he's can get the job done in ones, and he's got a great kicking game, so he'll be looking to get some territory early and yeah, pin those pockets and try to get his forwards yeah, down the other end.
Well, they don't call him Chippy for nothing, Josh. I think Maitland do have the slight advantage in the back line. Jai Estetheo, he's playing unbelievable. Probably the form centre in this competition, the Rams 2016 Premiership. And Josh McCormack at the back. He needs to fire today. He needs to get his team on the front foot early on. And for me, Car's partner, Top Better, I've got him for top first try scorer there.
Ah, very good. No, he's been in top form, Josh. I played touch footy with him in the off-season, actually, and you never knew what he was going to do. He just has that ability to pop up and create something out of nothing, and he's certainly translated that this season for the Blacks. And yeah, like we said, up against yeah, the 3 Delore boys who always have the capability. You've got the 2 in the halves there, and of course Andrew on the wing as well. They'll be looking to yeah, score some points there for Beaches.
Yeah, well, we mentioned early on, though, I guess the big names of the forward backs. What about the names that go unnoticed? Theo Risley, the number 5, the lock for Maitland. He's impressive. He's everywhere. He's a hard-working second rower. And as well, Hayden Gavin, he's a very good back rower for this Southern Beaches side, and a lot of his work goes unnoticed.
Yeah, for sure. Hayden does a lot of great work, and they're quite tall as well. They use him a lot in the line-out, so he'll be very important there. And one of his friends, Geordie Lantry, in at 6, and Dave Curry, they'll come in to partner Nick Davison in the back 3. Geordie and Dave coming up from 2s, but they've both played plenty of first grade before. So, yeah, it's a bit of a change up there with James Curran being out of the Blacks front row. But, yeah, still plenty of first grade experience there.
We're interested to see the set piece. The line out the last couple of weeks of Maitland hasn't gone their way. And Southern Beaches, both teams coached by young coaches. very good coaches, and not what we're used to seeing in this Rams 2016. It's a great thing to have these young coaches getting their teams firing, and it certainly will be a very big game here. There was 2 points in it in the opening round. I believe Maitland were up 26 points. Southern Beaches came back. Do you think we're going to see that here today?
Well, certainly hope so in terms of the contest, and with my black and white eye, hopefully Maitland can get up. But yeah, certainly want another good game of rugby, and it's the last couple of seasons they have produced some clashes, these two clubs.
Yes, and Maitland, big announcement this week. 1-3 Cabs coming on as one of the major partners for the Blacks here. 1-3 Cabs, you can get on the app 1-3 Cabs on all your devices, and 1-3 Cabs now servicing the Maitland area, and there's a few people here that might need it after the end of the day.
I'll probably be putting my hand up for that later this afternoon, no doubt.
Well, download the app, Josh. We'll wait here while you do it, and we'll see what happens as we see the two sides lined up, ready to welcome these two sides in this first grade fixture in this Rams 2016 Premiership. Of course, the NHRU also partnered by NIB, Viatech, and Bar TV's broadcast partner is Top Better. Get in the game with Top Better for all your local competitions and markets and free tournaments. Have you had a double yet, Josh?
I haven't had a double, but just looking out here, the ground's in quite good order. The turfs come through well on the floodplain, and beautiful. Not a cloud in the sky. Sun's out. A little bit of chill, but that breeze has died down from this morning. So, dare I say, almost perfect conditions for rugby this afternoon. Yeah,
definitely. And the cows in the back paddock, they look like they've been moved on a paddock over there, and we always know if we see 5 black cows to 1 brown cow, we know it's a hard day coming up here to Maitland.
Over at Stewie's farm there, yeah, for all your turf needs. In the lower grades today, actually, the Blacks had a few milestones. Andrew Baxter, Wacky, as he's more affectionately known, played his 200th game for the club. And alongside him, the first grade coach, Mick Hickling, clocked up number 150.
150, yeah, very good for Mick Hickling, playing in the lower grades and coaching as well. He looks pretty fit when he's out there too, so he's certainly no slouch.
Yeah, he doesn't stop when he's out there, Hicko, and he likes to actually do what we do, but on the field. He's commentating. He's very well known for that, where Hicko takes the ball up.
He loves a little sledge as well, I'm told, and there's plenty of sledging here at Marcellin Park. It's an absolute cauldron to come and play. I say it every time we're up here. If you're throwing the ball in as the opposition hooker along this touch line, there's nothing worse as an opposition player.
Yeah, you'd rather be doing it on the eastern edge, not the western side with the grandstand.
The crowd's got to be worth about 10 points here up at Marcellin, and everyone involved, Dan Golan, Ben Emmett, they're doing a great job this year of getting the Blacks as a big unit throughout the club.
Yeah, it has sort of sparked this year, which has been good to see from a Maitland perspective. Sort of struggled a little bit in the top grade the last couple of years, but some points on the board in the top 5, got some results, and that's spread through some of the lower grades as well. So up there in the club championship, and yeah, good vibe.
Well, we had a last minute change here for the Southern Beaches side. Tallis Knight has come in for Sam Moss. Sam Moss will be coming from the bench here. So Tallis Knight had a very good game last week for Southern Beaches and has been rewarded with that on game day, actually. So the decisions were last minute for the Southern Beaches coach, Johan Lurens, and keeping that one well up his sleeve.
He certainly has. He's put that on the team sheet very late. But yeah, Tallis Knight, he'll be looking to make some sort of impact for Beaches out on the sting today.
And they're led out Southern Beaches by their valiant captain, Vartaliva III. He's the heart and soul of this Southern Beaches side, of course, formerly of Wanderers. And one player to look out for is definitely Ali Falongalongo. He's massive, he's big, he's playing the 25 jersey out there, and he's come in on game day as well. And Nathan Rickard will start from the bench for the Southern Beaches side. We're waiting for the Maitland side to come out, and Southern Beaches out there, they've got a spring in their step, Josh.
Yeah, they're definitely ready to play, and yeah, keen to get that win and try and get a bit of momentum and try and push home for a semi-final spot in the second half of this season. So no, they'll be keen, and they are. You can see the spring in the step to get the job done and get some points on the board today.
Well, Maitland with that Merriweather, with that midweek win, have overtaken Maitland now in the third spot. So it'll be interesting to see what they can do here today. And led out by Nick Davidson, who's celebrating his 100th game today in first grade. He's an out-and-out champion, And he's always the difference for this black side. He's in everything, defensively, attacking, always putting his hand up. And I tell you what, he's got a haircut just for the occasion.
He certainly has. He's gone down High Street to get that one, especially this week, I reckon. But no, congratulations to Nick. Top achievement, bringing up the 3 figures, the milestone in first grade. He debuted probably around 2009, just out of Colts. And Maitland Junior lives just here at Lawn. And yeah, great to see. He was part of that 2010 grand final team, and yeah, an Anderson medal winner last year. He's a fantastic competitor, hard unit, and yeah, champion bloke.
We see the players out there shaking each other's hand. Josh McCormick at the end there, the last man out. The Maitland Blacks looks like they're kicking off. Southern Beach is running left to right on your screens on Bar TV. Of course, if you do want to get in the game, hit us on Twitter at Bar TV Sports, Facebook Bar TV Sports, and of course subscribe to our YouTube channel, Bar TV Sports, and get in the game. We'll read out your tweets, and this is going to be an exciting encounter here at Marcellin Park between Maitland and Southern Beaches in this Rams 2016 feature match for the NHRU. McCormick has the ball. Jared Logan is the referee. And it's showtime here at Maitland, and it goes straight down the throat of Vartaliva. They're dancing, and good chase there by the Maitland side. It's going to be a penalty early on, though the Blacks coming through.
Play the ball, your hands are on the ground.
So early let off there for Southern Beach. It was a very good kick chase off the kickoff by the Blacks.
Yeah, well positioned, and yeah, just gave it away straight up there for the first ruck. A little bit over keen, but not giving away too much field position.
Very unlike VAR to pass the ball on. Normally takes the ball straight into contact off the kickoff.
He's saving that first one up.
He's a man of many talents. He's a workaholic, and it goes up the back. It goes over the top of VAR. Delore gets it to his brother Michael Delore. Flat ball. Standing out wide was Tim Posey. Delore, nice service from the makeshift halfback, I guess. He does play sevens in that position. There's Ali for Longo.
Hard to handle.
Hard to say. Oh, the gap opens up immediately for Adrian Delore. So they'll pick and drive now, the Southern Beaches side.
Black move. It's out, play on.
Adrian Delore gets it to Michael Delore. VAR running a tight line. Michael Delore takes it in. Good defence by the Blacks here. Little box kick there by Adrian Delore. McCormick coming across. It's a nicely weighted kick by the halfback, and
Right,
McCormick will
back,
find some open space and some territory there. Mitch Gibson has the ball. Mitch Gibson,
Right, blue, go back.
not the best kick there, so they'll look to attack here, the Blacks, and they do just that. Lavis gets it now to Davidson. Davidson with a good run. Taking him up towards the 40. Josh, this is a good start to the game. Good pace.
Yeah, it is. Great start as the ball goes wide, spread well. Williamson down the right-hand edge.
Well, here comes Williamson. He's the leading try scorer for this Maitland side. He's beat a couple there, and he'll get the ball about 15 out. Here they come. Long ball out wide. Oh, good defence by Michael Delore. Dan Runshall it was running wide.
Black, get hands up.
Here's McCormick. McCormick didn't really have the options there. A little bit slow with the ball in the hand.
Play on, play on.
We'll see that quicken up as the game goes on. Geordie Lantry taking that one forward. Here's Howell, the captain. They're doing well here, getting the faces together. Here's McCormick. Ball around the legs. He's dropped the ball forward, so we'll see the first scrum of the game. And it wasn't the best service there from Lavis.
No, a bit of a nervous touch there from Ryan, but he'll settle into the game. Some good defence there from Lavoia too, from Beaches. Couple of good tackles there that repelled Maitland, but some good position for the Blacks at home.
So this will be interesting here, the Southern Beaches side. A couple of changes up front, as we mentioned,
This side up.
as well.
Sevens.
Dan Runshall, the wily veteran, I guess he is now. Remember when he first came on the scene as well?
Come over.
Yeah, Runchy's dropped back to play thirds this year, but called up today.
He's had a couple of appearances in the top grade this year.
Find up, get it up.
Not bad on the guitar either, Runch.
There you go. He'd be a country singer, that's for sure.
Well, we need a bind. If we're not going to bind, we'll just penalise.
He'd be a maybe a Bob Dylan man, a bit of folk singing with the feed. Good scrum by the Blacks. Michael Delore has options. Nice run there, Mitch Gibson.
Oh.
But he's lost the ball. The Blacks have the turnover. Here comes Howe. Oh, he couldn't get the ball away. Desperation stuff by the Beaches, getting him around the bootlaces. It'll be a knock on. It just opened up for him there. Josh?
Yeah, great turnover there from Dave Curry. Excellent work there from the breakaway. Got the ball back for the Blacks on the 22. Quick ball to the right. And James Howe with the captaincy for brother Michael, who's away on New South Wales country duties. And unfortunately just couldn't stick the pass.
So McCormick, he's standing fairly flat. It'll be a Southern Beaches feed.
Head in 8, please. 8 in. Crouch!
They are set in the pocket to kick here, the Southern Beaches side. We'll see where they go.
Set!
Taken off the back by Posey and sets it up nicely. VAR, of course, not playing number 8. Oh, it's a turnover here. It's trouble. Oh, getting the boot to it in the end. Afoia. McCormick, he's got a wall of Beaches in front of him. He does well to get a nice little pass away. Chris Martin. He's had a good season, Martin. Here comes Dan Runchell. Dan Runchell gets the big palm out. Looking for the wide runners now, Lantry. And here they go now to Estetheo. Estetheo is, the big shoulder comes out. That'll be a penalty, but it was a good shot nonetheless, Josh.
Yeah, Hayden Gavin had done all the hard work down low to make the tackle a little bit unnecessary over the top and could cost 3 points here. Logan pointing to the post and Josh McCormack. He'll take the kick and potentially open up the scoring.
Yeah, definitely well within his kicking distance, kicking range. He's a very good kicker of the ball, good striker.
And not much breeze here today, pretty still.
It looks like Estetheo's got the kicking tee here today, Josh.
So
interesting.
I saw Father Trent up here just before.
I heard him.
But yeah, most of the attack so far has been up this half. Maitland with most of the possession.
Yeah, certainly attacking well and doing well in defence as well, aren't they? They're turning a lot of ball over, putting some pressure on these Beaches runners who are looking to keep the ball in hand by the looks of it. Estetheo comes in, strikes it. It goes wide, so the first kick of the day is unsuccessful here at Marcellin Park, but Maitland will receive the ball off this restart.
One of the oldest lessons in the book, though. If you're not going to kick it, get it out.
So Adrian Delore. Nice looking kick towards Davidson. Davidson chooses to pass this time. McCormick uses the width of the field. He finds his brother Ryan McCormick.
Use it!
Looking to use it here, and they do. Howley's certainly getting through a lot of work early on here, Josh, and Davidson. Nice little cutout ball there to Watson. Watson getting them over the 40.
Numbers right.
Now. And they're looking for it. Nice little ball. Here comes McCormick. McCormick, he's got a bit to do. Steps, finds support. Estetheo on the inside. And Maitland have opened the account here. What a try.
Yeah, fantastic work there from the Blacks. Got the ball, spun it wide with the numbers, did the work with the pace. Josh McCormack down and got the pass away after a beautiful little in and away to beat the fullback.
Yeah, certainly was. Josh McCormick summed it up nicely. And Estetheo goes over for another try. He's scored plenty this year. Estetheo has have all the back line for this Maitland Blacks, and this is the Blacks we're used to seeing in the opening rounds. We go now to the replay. Josh, talk us through it, mate.
Yeah, fantastic work here. They identified early. They had to get it right from that breakdown. Did it quickly, got the hands. Josh McCormack sums it up here, takes on the fullback, beats him on the inside, and offload there to the ever-present Estetheo. Great positioning from him, and he straightens it up under the post, which make his kick, I believe he'll take it, a lot easier under the sticks there. The good pace from Josh McCormack. And, well, good support there from Estetheo trailing on the inside.
He certainly showed a turn of foot, didn't he? Looked like he was slowing up and just pinned his ear back and found the gap. And Estetheo, a shaky looking kick there, but it goes over. So the Maitland Blacks go ahead 7 points to 0. And Southern Beaches really haven't played the ball up the other end at all this early on in this match here, Josh. They really need to find some field position.
No, outside one kick, it hasn't really gone past halfway, so
I'd be kicking this nice and deep here.
I think you're spot on here. My double's no good here. Home side 3. We'll get rid of that.
But they've gone short. They've gone fairly high. Nicely taken there by Lantry. Using good width here, the Maitland forwards. Interchanging some passes. Davidson turning Runchell on the inside. Here's McCormick. We know he's got a good boot, and he finds some open space again. Oh, what a bounce. Nicely played there by McCormick, wasn't it?
Doesn't get much better than that. That's spot on. Found the turf, got the bounce over the sideline, and all of a sudden Blacks march downfield inside of the 22. Great kick from Ryan McCormack.
Well, bounced at right angles, and they're very hard to stop when you find a bit of space like he did just then. So now Southern Beaches, the pressure's on them again. They look like they're flat, looking to run it. Comes off the back. Rob McMahon gets it. But Logan isn't happy with the throw.
Ryan. Drummel, line
Yeah,
out.
not straight. Costly penalty.
Just when all the pressure was on them, the pressure is exerted even more here at Marcellin.
Just going back a bit there, the Blacks forwards, some good variation there. They look like they were sort of pushing too wide. Did that a couple of rucks, and then Davo turned one on the inside to Dan Runchell, so mixing it up a bit.
So the scrum, fairly even at scrum time here today. Southern Beaches holding the ground pretty well.
Coach!
But it's a Maitland feed. Lavis has the ball, showing his versatility, playing in a halfback. He's played fullback for the Blacks this year, fly half as well.
In the centres as well, early doors.
Yeah, he was, yeah.
Stay on 7.
Goes to McCormick, inside to Estetheo. He's picked up. Nothing wrong with the tackle, though.
Hold there, hold 10.
Yeah, good run again. The Blacks forward pack just finding
Back.
plenty of metres in this attack. Going down the short side is Davidson. He comes out of a pretty heavy tackle unscathed. Here's Howell again. Getting outside his man, using the palm, bumping off Vartaliva. He's playing out of his skin here today. Oh, cut out ball. Couldn't quite find Logan. It's a knock on offside. There's a few errors there. Logan thought the first one went backwards, but
In front. That one was delivered.
Yeah, a little bit messy there from the Blacks, either side of the field. Ball's sort of falling in behind intended targets. Give the Southern Beaches a chance here. Great kick into the opposition territory. First time today.
yeah, the breeze. It's pretty strong out there today. Southern Beach is running well into it. The score's 7-0. 13 gone.
Ball, time off.
We hear Logan out there calling time off, looking for the
Time
ball.
on.
Here's Watini.
The ball kids have just earned their pine cake.
Wow.
Oh, that's a better line out by Southern Beaches. So here they come. Going behind Posey. Long ball out to Afoia. Oh, he's gone without the ball. The Blacks come up with it.
Advantage over.
Here's Martin. Martin. Strong run by the winger. Lantry. Here's Risley. Risley
Oh, big
is
hit
absolutely dealt with. McCormick gets it out wide to Logan. Logan, he's dangerous. He's taken care of there, and there's some big defence out there by this Southern Beaches side. It look like they've lifted as Runchell now takes it forward. Ball comes wide. Oh, poor ball. Not quite getting it where he wanted there, McCormick, and he's had a couple of handling errors here today, and uncharacteristic, and you can just see the rust, the cobwebs need to be blown out.
Yeah, a couple of mistakes there in a row from Maitland, but Beaches, just trying to find their groove here. Some big defence there from Alan Breitenbach. That was a massive tackle in midfield that probably caused the Blacks to go on the back foot there and shift it back to the left. So good defence there from Beaches.
Well, they started off so well with the phase play. They were very controlled, the Blacks. The last 5 or so minutes, they've kind of gone back into that panic style of rugby, which doesn't get them anywhere, Josh.
And the Beaches back line move just then looked pretty sharp at speed. They'll be looking to produce something here if they can keep the ball in hand.
So here's Michael Delore with the ball going to Andrew Delore, finding the fullback there, Lockie Wade. Lockie Wade took a couple on and took the ball into contact, and now here's Hayden Gavin taking a nice hit up.
Hey, get out of it, Black. You're off your feet.
Davidson off his feet is the call. Vartaliva takes it forward. Looking for the ball. They go short side. Poisi now can't get a ball away. Play on, says Logan. I thought advantage wasn't quite over there, but looks as though it was. Josh.
And now ball out in the full, so it looks like it'll be a Beaches.
It'll be a Beaches throw.
Again, at speed there, the Beaches back line looking very sharp, went in behind the centres to the fullback. Lockie Wade hit it at speed, just couldn't quite get that extra pass away.
He had support on the outside. Didn't he, Lockie Wade there? Young Tallis Knight.
Get on side, Black.
And this is a good driving maul by the Beaches, well controlled. You can see the ball at the back. They're driving it up the field. If they get to the try line, it's going to be something superb, but no, they go short. Mitch Gibson it was. They've got numbers on the left. If they go that way, they're going to have to secure the breakdown first.
Use it.
Here's VAR taking it forward. He's close. Michael Delore's calling for it. Knock on.
Within sight of the line there too. Fantastic rolling maul from Southern Beaches.
They could have almost kept it in.
Oh, so close. From outside the 22, they've marched it within 5, and then VAR inches away from scoring.
Michael Delore was screaming for it on the right. He didn't get what he wanted. There was trouble out there. Andrew, his brother, was unmarked on the wing. So now the pressure on Maitland to hold this scrum.
Eight in. Bones. Set.
We hear Logan there. Oh, good scrum by Beaches. It spits out the same tunnel, though. They really put the screws on there, Josh.
Yeah, the forwards really taking a step up here from Southern Beaches off the back of that push just before with the rolling maul. Taking that into the scrum, that aggression. Almost won on the ball back. Just getting the advantage there in that scrum. They'll fancy themselves here too.
You can see in your screens there, Ali Falongalolo, he's certainly getting some sort of dominance on his opposition. In the 25 jersey on the far side. Oh, good scrum again by Beaches. Comes back. McCormick, plenty of time in the end. And that's a pretty good touch finder. Gets them only 20 out, though. So pressure's on again.
A sigh of relief, just fractionally there from the Blacks. Under a lot of pressure. Very good scrum again from Beaches. And only just getting their own feed to get that ball away.
Well, the last line out they had was a good one. They need to keep that one up.
Thank you.
They need to concentrate here at the set piece. It goes up. And Maitland come up with another steal.
Inside.
Box kick there by Lavis. It's decent. He's gone all the way up the hill to get that one and looking for the quick
Here's the line, Andrew.
throw.
Andrew,
It wasn't
here's
quite
the
there,
line.
was it?
Line to mark,
No,
line
great
to
work on the follow there from Rob Williamson, but initially Theo Risley with the steal for the Blacks. Excellent work in the line out.
So it'll be a Beaches throw again. They go to the back. This
Play
time
on.
may not have been straight, but Logan says play on. Poisi. Not as damaging as he was early on, and that ball goes to ground. Oh, hit hard there, Jackson McLean. Losing the ball. Williamson has it now, and he's taken out. So it's going to be called a scrum. The game just getting a little bit scrappy here. Josh?
Yeah, been parked down here now for the last 5. Unable to really either side get a lot of traction, but Beaches probably just slightly swinging that momentum towards them with a couple of line-outs, a couple of scrums, a couple of good pushes, and while they've got the chance down this end, they want to try and make the most of it and reduce that 7-point margin.
Coach.
Be interesting to see what Maitland do here, whether they choose to kick or take the run.
Bind. Sit.
Good scrum again by Beaches. The pack of the Blacks goes backwards. McCormick. Good run. Beaches are on the ball. Lavis gets it out to Lantry. Lantry gets through again. The other side. He's been solid all day. And Davidson turning one inside again. That time it was Courtney.
Let it go, 10.
It's going to be a Maitland throw. So now the pressure on Beaches here again.
Back 10.
Scrappy. Maitland come up with it. No, Beaches have the turnover. So a big let off there.
Knock on.
And a knock-on regardless, so Beaches will have the feed. Yeah, a little bit stop-start this last 5 minutes.
There's the mark, guys.
Been close to half an hour gone in the match.
Coach. Bind. Sit.
Good scrum this time by Maitland. Ball comes out to Michael Delore. Gets a little crossfield kick. Andrew Delore's chasing.
Gets it,
He's
turns it
picked up,
inside.
Oh, he's going to go all the way, is he? No, he's taken out. Williamson comes across.
Wasn't deliberate, was it?
Clever option by Mick Delore, though.
Option, line out.
The space was there, wasn't it? And they certainly, they fed it. Saw it was there, summed it up. Bounced up nicely for his brother as well.
Yeah, pinpoint kick and got the bounce. His brother picked it up on the run, Andrew. Down the touchline, got it inside.
Channel there.
But unfortunately couldn't quite get all the way to close this gap on the scoreboard. Enterprising play, though, from Beaches. Like that a lot.
Coach.
Well, Beaches are attacking now.
Bind. Sit. Steady, Black. Hey.
Here they come. It's a Beaches scrum. Oh, Maitland have the ball. It's a tight head. So there's Esther Theo taking him up towards the 22. Good run.
10.
He's a strong runner of the ball. McCormick now. He put it to the
Inside.
boot. Kicks it nice and deep. Lockie Wade watches it go over the touchline. That's a massive kick, and that is a big let off, and that is why he's in the team. today.
Yeah, great kick, 22-22. Takes all the sting, all the pressure out of that Southern Beaches attack and marches Maitland down to the other end of the field. Fantastic field position, great play from Ryan McCormack.
Yeah, you're on the 22.
So Southern Beaches.
Play on.
The throw comes in. Delore has it.
Blue, wait.
Uses field position. Williamson can't get to it. Did he take that back in? I don't think he did. So that's a very good clearing kick.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah, half a claim there from Rob Williamson that it might have been out in the full, but all legal. Maitland will have the line out far side of the ground. Reece Watson goes quickly.
Yeah, nice option there. They go quick. Lavis gets it to Estetheo. Estetheo, he was aware to it. No one else was. And now his forwards come around him.
12.
So holding on to the ball, he was isolated, Estetheo, after the quick line out was thrown. McCormack having a chat. Delore taking the quick tap, going wide. Michael Delore. Afoia. Here's Lockie Wade. Lockie Wade. He's got Andrew Delore. Oh, he dummies and he goes himself, and that's a try. Southern Beaches on the scoreboard. 7-5, and they're back in this, Josh.
Yeah, absolutely. They've definitely knocked on the door and they've deserved that try. The forwards initially with their great work in that rolling maul about 5-10 minutes ago, and now the backs coming into their own, courtesy of Delores. Take the quick tap, spread it wide, the cut-out pass, down the sideline, dummy, and it's all over.
So we go to the replay here. Nice ball, cut-out pass, and just draw and pass. As we see there, the dummy went himself, and Lockie Wade, very good try. He's an exciting player with the ball in his hands, Lockie Wade, when he really opens up and he gets them on the scoreboard there, Josh.
Yeah, perfect backline play, really. Just saw the opportunity off the quick tap, pace down the right, support play in all the right positions, and it's 7-5 with a kick to come.
So it'll be Michael Delore with the kick. And he has nailed it. So the score 7 apiece here at Marcellin. And it's almost against the run of play. Southern Beaches, they've had a lot of possession, I guess, but Maitland, they looked very dominant in defence, and I didn't think they were going to break. And they broke quite easily in the end.
Yeah, took a little bit of ingenuity, but certainly did the trick.
So here's Josh McCormack with the ball for the restart. They go deep. Poisi gets the ball. Back to Adrian Delore, who gets a kick downfield. Of course, Adrian going over for the University Sevens shortly in Wales. Williamson takes a good hit up there from the wing. Here's Runchel. Always putting his hand up for more work. Davidson, oh, big hit there. Ali Falonga-Lolo certainly saw Davidson coming then, and Michael Delore goes for the intercept. Knock on, and will be brought back for a scrum.
Important little window this, just before half-time. Blacks with ball in hand in the opposition territory. And after leading 7-0 for most of the half.
There's a big crowd here too, Josh. They're crowding this stand up here. Of course, your cricket clubs are celebrating something up here.
Yeah, a couple extra cricket lads along from the other side of the Lawn Sporting Highway.
The sporting mecca, which is Lawn.
That's right.
Set.
So Dave Curry, the breakaway, has a game now and then.
Davidson pops a nice ball to Lavis. The gap opens up as he lands where Davidson landed. Picking and driving, then Lantry. Lantry He's been solid. Davidson getting back up, putting some work in. Runchell takes the ball off him. So McCormick, Esther Theode, Logan bounces out of the tackle. We haven't seen too much of Dave Curry. He's driven back. Here's Lantry again, and the Maitland side coming up against a little chip over the top by McCormick.
Back.
Knight does well. He's in a bit of trouble though. He's isolated. Maitland come over the ball. And Adrian Delore gets a desperation kick over the sideline there, Josh.
Yeah, a bit of relief there for Beaches with Delore clearing out, but not off the hook yet.
Well, they're well under it here. They're under a lot of pressure now, Beaches.
Back 10.
As we see Lantry goes out wide. They lose that one though. VAR comes up with it. Adrian Delore kicks over the top. Oh, staying in nicely there, Lavis. Williamson now taking one up. Oh, he's collared by Rob McMahon. Kick out to the wing by Lavis. Nobody there. It'll be a Southern Beaches throw. Knight looks for a quick one, but Lockie Wade just wasn't positioned right there. It was on.
Still down in this 22.
The pressure will be on the Southern Beaches line out here. Look for Risley to get up. He's up, or goes over. Runchell comes through on Delore, and Delore forced to take it in. So they'll pick and drive here. Oh, that's a penalty to Southern Beaches. Don't know about that one there, Josh.
Hands on the ground.
Hands on the ground. Not sure what's
Where else
going
do you
on
put
there. Yeah.
On your head. Oh, well, interesting interpretation from Jared Logan. Of course, the referees sponsored by Specsavers. Is that where you get your Ted Bakers from?
Yeah, it's the only place to go.
The ball comes out. McCormick, it bounces up for him. This is where he's dangerous. Gets a ball inside Logan. Logan accelerates. Tries to get away from Ofoia, and he does so up to the 40. They pick and drive now, the Blacks. Davidson, he's strong. Ali Falongalolu came in with a shoulder there to the head, but Davidson, he's up to it. Courtney now, the prop forward, spills the ball out. McCormick, back to McCormick. Standing, Williamson now. Williamson runs back towards his forward support. Davidson, little ball in behind. Oh, Ali Falongalolo, he came through on that. All sorts of pressure there.
Massive.
Reece Watson was laid out pretty much, wasn't he?
He was, and just before that, in that little interchange, massive tackle from Hayden Gavin, the Beaches breakaway. That was massive. Folded him in half.
Mate, stop talking. Crouch!
So Delore's having a good chat there to Lavis, the two halfbacks you can see.
Just discussing dinner plans tonight, I think.
Sit! No hands.
Ball comes to Michael Delore. Ran out of options. Afoia went inside. I think he wanted him outside. Here's VAR. Kicking again. Oh, charged down by Runchell. Oh, it popped up for him. He went without it. It was perfectly positioned.
Black move!
Popped up into his hands, into his head. Oh, inside ball by VAR. Getting them well on the front foot. Good clean out by Delore. Here he comes again. Gets an arm free. Hayden Gavin, still going Gavin. Oh, passing into the offside player. Smart play there by Delore.
Yeah, little pause. They'll get the ball back. Option here to take the 3.
I think they'll go for the sideline, judging that maul, maybe.
Not long to go before half-time. They're on a bit of a roll here. Great work from Beaches there, playing it downfield.
Well, he's going to go for goal. He's certainly backing himself in. It's a tough one.
But enormous work there from the forwards. VAR twice there with some hit-ups, taking the ball forward, and then Hayden Gavin as well.
That's the best they've looked so far in this half, just in that little interchange. And they always seem to look good when VAR picks up the intensity.
Yeah, some quick ball, hitting the line hard. And they've gone from 22 to 22 on the field and might even break this 7-all score line.
It's a tough task. It's 23 out, 5 in from touch. Rates his chances, though. Sometimes these are the easier ones than the ones in front, Josh.
Successful with his first attempt, though. Mick Delore from the other side of the field. Similar position.
So this will see them creep to 10 to 7. If he is successful, comes in, strikes it nicely, holds up and goes across the face. So a good chance to counter-attack here from the Blacks. As they take it into the 22, Ryan McCormick is calling for it. And he's played field position all day and does so again over the top there of Knight, who gets a chance to now show us his wheels. He's very quick, gets almost outside Williamson. Adrian Delore has it. Dancing, he's playing with Williamson. But Williamson gets him in the end. So now the Southern Beaches, they're slow to get back here. The ball comes out now to Michael Delore. Uses a long pass, bounces up. Gibson it was who took it. Afia looks like he doesn't know what to do there in that break down the centre. Almost causes the turnover.
Let it go on the ground. Get out, 8. Yeah, it was, but then...
So Beach has had a good chance to attack. Now Maitland counter ruck here. Good work by the Blacks. The crowd goes up. Oh, it's a poor pass to Estetheo. It was a bullet. He was only half a metre away from him, and the ball comes loose.
Ball travelled forward, yeah.
So it's a knock on Southern Beaches. It's going to be a Maitland feed. So the pressure not off Beaches yet with a couple of minutes to go, Josh.
It's been a frantic couple of minutes. There was only seen a second ago when Dan Runshaw was getting his big rig in the way with a charge down, almost scoring.
Yeah, well, the game is... Well, the half certainly is ending like it started. It was quick. We saw a bit of scrappy stuff halfway through the game.
Coach! Fine! 6!
McCormick. Josh McCormick comes around the corner. Davidson picks up from the back. Gets a one-hander away to Ryan McCormick, who steps. Nice straightening of the line there by McCormick now. Estetheo advances the ball to Risley.
Get out of it, 10!
He's taken. There's trouble on the right. They can't use it. And that's a penalty in front of the sticks to the Blacks. Do you take the points coming into halftime, Josh?
Yeah, take the points on offer. Yeah, Chippy points to the post.
It's a tough affair. Not supporting the weight, says referee Logan.
Can't have your hands on and then wait for the blowout. Not allowed.
So Estetheo's in front of the sticks. 1.5 to go.
There it is. Jared's
thanks.
Let us in.
Mr. Logan.
On the timepiece. But no, take the lead into half-time. Smart option here. If Estetheo can knock over the penalty.
10-7, and you can only feel if Maitland go into half-time with the lead, they certainly will have an advantage being at home. Southern Beaches have done well to hang in. As Estetheo takes shape. Comes in, hits it. The flags go up. So 10-7 the scoreline now.
It was only 2 minutes ago Southern Beaches had the same opportunity at the other end. It's the Blacks with the lead.
I'm happy for you to play the ball, but if you've got your hands on the ground, you get blown out, you're going to come up.
So Michael Delord is having a chat with Logan. We'll see where this ball goes now. They're looking for the ball. A young kid, good kick by the young ball boy.
That's a good 25 metres. Excellent work there.
No more than 7 as well.
There's about 1,000 of them running around with Dan Gollan, the Sevens Army.
100 players registered. So here it comes now. Adrian Delore with a nice kick. Lantry can't handle the ball, so the Beaches will get one more shot here coming into halftime.
Advantage over.
Michael Delore has it. Goes for the long ball again. Mitchell Gibson runs back towards his forward pack. Adrian Delore looking for it, goes wide. Breton back.
Use it.
Picking and driving now the Blacks. They'll soak up time. They'll be happy with the lead coming into halftime. Oh, there's trouble though. And here they come. Risley gets it to Williamson. Williamson nicely taken by Knight round the ankles. Here comes Lantry again. He has been epic this game.
He's finished probably where James Howell has the ball in his hand, started off this half.
Nice run by Howell. McCormick goes short side. Gets away from one and almost finds his brother. Here's Davidson. Flicking the ball inside to Howell. Howell finds some space. He palms off Delore. Puts a kick towards the winger. Where's Williamson? He wasn't there. The thought was there. And Williamson should have been there.
And that's why second rowers don't kick.
I don't blame the second rower. I blame the winger. The winger should have been there. That was a try, and that was great vision by the second rower. Take nothing away from him, Josh.
James Howell's been outstanding this half, but I'd say Mick Hickling will be saying hang up the boots in the second half.
That was a good old-fashioned shin kick. As we go into half-time now, the score 10-7. Maitland Blacks are leading at Marcellin at home. The crowd's happy. We'll be back with you in 5 minutes for the rest of the match and the rest of the second half. Well, we're back, everybody, at Maitland Park. It's a party atmosphere. It's a carnival atmosphere. The Maitland Blacks are ahead 10 points to 7 against Southern Beaches in an almost perfect day for rugby. With us up here is Josh Callan. Josh, what is the crowd saying about this match? It's tough.
Very tough. They're still confused as to why James Howe decided to kick that ball at the end of the first half, but he was outstanding with it was in hand and running. The Blacks, I think, have probably done enough to deserve that first half lead. Probably had the majority of the possession and territory, but Beaches got themselves back into the game with some excellent forward work, some rolling mauls, some excellent scrums, and then the backs really chimed in with some sharp ball, quick pace, and set up that try down the right. So even contest could still go either way, but the Blacks just with their nose ahead at the moment.
So Jared Logan, he's just out there at the moment. He's having a chat to Adrian Delore. And the match just about to get underway in the second half. So Adrian Delore has the ball. It'll be Southern Beaches running right to left against the team in black, the home side, Maitland, and they'll be receiving the ball. It's a deep kick. It's a better kick that time. Oh, knock on right in the corner. And Logan says play on. I thought he said play on. So a 5-metre scrum to start the match. Not the start Maitland wanted here, Josh.
Under the pump, the Blacks straight away. And they're going to have to defend very well here because the Beaches backline moves were looking very sharp in that first half.
Well, they're deep.
Fowey quite strong there at outside centre. Lockie Wade with some good speed. And the 3 Delores in there as well.
Well, Mitch Gibson, we know he only runs straight and hard as well. So I dare say they'll probably try and look for a Fowey. You can't miss him with that bleached golden hair. Good scrum again by Beaches. They're trying to push through on this Blacks pack. Well controlled at the back by Poesi. They're going to have to use it now, and they do. Delore to his brother Michael. Michael. Oh, it's an intercept. You can almost shut the gate. McCormick, he's going to go all the way. He's going. They're catching him, but he's going to get there in the end, in the corner, and what a try.
Josh McCormack read it like a bedtime story. The pass from Michael Delore looked destined for a Southern Beaches try on the left edge, and then next minute he's gone coast to coast for the Blacks' second try of the afternoon. Excellent read from Josh McCormack.
Great read by McCormick, and he certainly hit the hole. It was the wrong hole for the Southern Beaches, but he ran onto it. He saw what was coming. The fullback, he got out of his line. And that is how you score a try at Maitland.
Oh, and at pace. If that goes wrong, it's all over for the Blacks as well. But he's read it perfectly.
Oh, look at that. Just plucked it out of the hands too. And there we go. Called shut the gate. The Beaches players were coming.
Yeah, great work from Adrian Delore too. He sort of made Josh McCormack earn his money there.
Well, interesting there. Adrian Delore, very quick, obviously in the Australian A7 squad. He's in the Australian University 7 squad. Couldn't run him down. So that just goes to show how quick Josh McCormack is from the Maitland side.
Yeah, both of those boys have got a fair bit of toe. But Josh, in the end, able to win the foot race with a little bit of a head start. But what a read from McCormack.
Well, 20 out, he knew he was home. And Esther Theo swings that one wide, so the score remains 15-7.
Well, that really set it alight. It looked like
Southern Beaches were going to score. Wow.
What a start to the second half.
The knock-on, the scrum was immense by Southern Beaches. They were really attacking that line.
Knock-on off the kickoff.
Plenty of pressure on the kicker that time. They go short.
Use it!
Coming through on it, Southern Beaches. looking to use it. They pick and drive now. Courtney it was. And that's a penalty. So Southern Beaches, can they hit back?
What are you doing? Line out. Right, stay behind the ball, guys. Mark here.
So Southern Beaches, Adrian Delors is going to go for the corner. Thought he may have had the option there of taking the points, but they're going to go and they're going to attack. The score 15-7 in favour of the Maitland side. Yeah, converted try, put them a point behind.
Yeah, 8 the margin. So yeah, looking to try and get across the stripe.
Will we see Michael Delors go for that long searching pass? He's thrown it a couple of times today and not to the best effect. That's a penalty coming over by the Maitland side. Davidson, the culprit that time.
Over here, over here.
A good option here, actually, taking the scrum.
Definitely showing their hand. They know they can attack this Maitland scrum. They've been doing so all game.
And on top of that, it does give them another chance here, right to left in the back line.
So we'll see if Maitland can turn their screws on, tighten up at this set piece.
Set.
And again, it's a good scrum by Southern Beaches. Michael Delors looking for his brother Andrew Delors, read well by the Maitland pack. They go this time back towards the right. VAR this time. And that's a penalty now to the Maitland side. Good tackle, wrapping him up in defence, and he's not happy.
Big defence from the Blacks. Big play too in front of the sticks. Beaches going the short option there, back inside. Again making some ground, but
probably too telegraphed for my liking. I think Andrew Delors was set up, wasn't he? Needs to come from a little bit further back for that play to work. So now Maitland with the line out. McCormack set flat. Risley goes up for it again. He's done a great job there as they roll on off the back of some good ball off the line out. Poor ball that time, and that's going to be a penalty. So Beaches, the discipline now letting them down.
He's like a Superman dive, that one, by VAR.
McCormick.
Hit the line.
So now they're 40 out. Comes off the top. McCormick has it. Goes behind Lantry, and Logan can't handle the ball. The referee Logan says knock back, and McCormick taken a little high by the Southern Beaches defence there. Here's Howell again, trying to bump off a couple of players.
Numbers left.
And they go that way. Esther Theo loses his footing, gets back up. So the opportunity was there, but it went begging.
Out.
Here's Risley. Risley looking for support, tries to go himself and does well. Makes about 10 metres there. There's no halfback.
No.
As they're trying to come through on the ball, the Beaches side. Maitland get there in the end, and Davidson is the man to pick and drive, passing that time to Watson. Long ball out wide. Logan has a bit of space, but met nicely by Mitchell Gibson. He's had a good game, Gibson. So Beaches have the turnover now. They look to use the ball. Oh, dropped it cold, drops his head. Now Maitland have the ball back again.
Not the man that Beaches wanted in the back line there. Mick Delors had the numbers on the left, tried to spin it. Turnover.
Here goes Lantry again. Oh, nice ball to Esther Theo. Esther Theo opens up. I don't think anyone's going to get to him as he goes for the corner. And that is another try by Esther Theo.
Both tries from Maitland coming seemingly out of nothing. Just a mistake there, and the numbers have just opened up on the left. Esther Theo, too much pace and over into the corner.
What about Geordie Lantry? He is having the game of his life here today.
Yeah, there was a great turnover there. Good pick up too off the knock on with Reece Watson, and yeah, Geordie Lantry, some great work at the breakdown, and Esther Theo finishes off out on the far side there in the left.
We'll have a look at the replay. Look at that, the ball there by Lantry, just Esther Theo running a great line into space, wasn't it? And he only had eyes for the corner.
Combination of both there, yeah, great offload, but yeah, great line, straightened up, able to get through that defence, snake through, and the pace did the rest. Maitland Blacks try number 3 of the afternoon, second in the opening exchange of this second half.
Well, Esther Theo, along with Jay Strawn, I think, is the form centre of this competition at the moment.
He debuted last year, Jai, and played the entire season and was probably one of the standout players in a tough year for the Blacks, and he's certainly been better for it this year. He's had that experience under his belt, and it's showing with the way he hits the line, the lines that he does run, and his defensive efforts as well in the centres.
He's 22 years of age. He's just about to kick for a conversion of his own try. He punches that one flat. So that was his toughest assignment today, and it goes wide. So the score will remain 20 points to 7. Southern Beaches, they've been threatening, but they just haven't had the execution here today.
Yeah, and examples being both here in this second half. Both tries for Maitland have come off the back of probably Beaches looking more likely to score. And now they're under the pump to have to score next to really stay in this game.
So the restart goes deep again. McCormack's under it. Shape to kick, passes it to Ryan McCormack, who finds open space again. Wow, he's having a great day with the boot. Ryan McCormack. Delore. Here's VAR. VAR using some footwork, going straight in the end. And that's a good run again by the Southern Beaches captain. And here they come. Adrian Delore looks to
let him go, let him
expose some space. There's a little bit of an altercation, but it's nothing to see. The ball goes wide to Afoia. VAR gets it now. Places the ball back. Afoia forced to pick and drive and does well. He's picked up
get out.
Davidson.
No.
He's been busy today, Afoia.
Looks like Rickard may have come on for this Southern Beaches side. Coming on for the big number 25. So Ali Falongalolo, he's left the field. Rickard, he was named to start today and didn't play last week, so rewarded was the number 25 with a starting berth.
Go! Fine. Sit.
We've got another substitution out there. Good scrum again by Southern Beaches. Lavis comes around and Delore gets the ball. They're going to have to get there, the Beaches side, so they pick and drive through Poisi, who's driven back.
Stay up.
The momentum going Maitland's way in that tackle. But VAR takes them forward this time. Michael Delore calling for it. They go the short side. Adrian ran out of options. Afoia to VAR to Lever. He goes over the 22 this time. Long ball now to Michael Delore. Got space. Oh, it's a terrible pass. trying to find his brother. His brother ran an angle back towards the post, and it went over the touchline.
Probably had that one set in his head there. He'd probably done enough to go around his defender there. Got on the outside to maybe draw and pass and create that 3-on-2, Michael Delore. But went the early long pass. Didn't quite stick on this occasion.
I believe it's Moss that's come on the field for Tallis Knight.
Yeah, bring him on.
Moss was named to start.
Thumbs up there for Southern Beaches inside centre, Mitchell Gibson as well. Great tackle on Joe Lavis to create that turnover.
And Vartalever, he's in a bit of trouble, as you can see on our screens. He'll get up. The courageous captain. Hamopo's on the field as well. Good player, Hamopo. Good hands, very. Looks like he's coming into the forward pack though, so be interesting to see where he stays. Maitland uncontested in that line out. McCormick uses Davidson. Good defence there. Oh, Davidson gets through. He's got support, has he? On both sides. Lantry, he goes to his breakaway partner. Lantry gets it inside, and Martin will score a very, very good try.
Champagne rugby from Nick Davidson, the Anderson medal winner on his 100th first grade game for the Maitland Blacks. A battering ram through the middle, makes the break, offloads, and Lantry back inside to Chris Martin. Jolly on the spot, and that's the try number 4 for the Blacks. It's a bonus point.
What about that? Davidson just came through, and he had options both sides. He went to his breakaway in Lantry, and Lantry just didn't have the legs to get there. As we'll go to the replay now. This is a great try to the Maitland Blacks.
Bumps off one, goes through. Great legs there, sums it up. Draw and pass to Lantry.
He did well as well.
He did. It was the right option to go right, but then Mick Delore had hunted him down. And the offload spot on the money to Chris Martin, the winger. Scores next to the post. So third try this half, Gareth, and all virtually from long range. I mean, that's from the 22.
25-7, the Beaches. And McCormick, he's taken over the kicking duties. And with his first strike of the day, makes the conversion. So it's 27-7 now in favour of the Blacks. And you have to think this game could blow out to a very big score now, Josh.
Well, if the Blacks can keep up that momentum, then certainly on the cards. But I still don't feel like Beaches are out of it. It's been 3 longer range efforts from Maitland.
The straight high kick. Oh, coming up with it, Michael Delore. So now the Beaches looking to attack.
Need to score next, though.
Hamopo. Michael Delore. Flat ball now to Lockie Wade, who's through. Lockie Wade. Still going was Wade. There's trouble to the right. Taken in a big tackle there was Jackson McLean. Maitland now readjusting, and the penalty goes against Southern Beaches.
Not you, your teammates.
Big hit from James Howe.
Get up his feet.
Yeah, big defence by the Blacks, and Jackson McLean on Howe. It was a battle of 2 big bodies.
That just created enough stoppage in that attack to the right to get the turnover off the penalty.
Beaches, don't start getting lazy. Keep supporting your weight.
Otherwise, it could have been Beaches back in this game.
So it's a Maitland throw at the line out. Comes off the top. Dan Runchell cleaning up at the back. The Southern Beaches players all in front of the line there as Esther Theo gets a ball off the turf.
Use it. No.
This Rams feature match today is looking good, and here goes Martin again. We know he's quick. Martin puts a long kick downfield, backing himself. It bounces, and it bounces too far.
Option.
I don't think Chris Martin knew he could kick it that far.
I don't think he meant to kick it that far. His legs were going pretty fast, and the momentum.
Good flick there from the hooker, actually. Reece Watson, cut-out ball. Saw the numbers, identified well, and Chris Martin got on the outside.
Yeah, certainly saw the opportunity there, the hooker. Would like to see Chris Martin maybe use some footwork and try and beat him with speed.
I'll second that motion.
Crouch!
So what can the Beaches do? They're behind on the scoreboard. They have the ball. Goes to Michael DeLong, looking to shape inside and cut in half by Logan. DeLong gets it to Hamopo. He's found his home in the breakaway position now, and nice run there by the 12 in Mitch Gibson. He's had a very good game, Mitch Gibson, for the Beaches side. That goes terrible ball to Bartoleva. Here comes Williamson. Williamson, he'll take it in. Ball pops up now. Adrian DeLore. Stolen by Davidson. Great strength shown in the tackle there by the number 8.
Get out of it, blue hooker!
And that is a penalty to Southern Beaches. I thought it was going to go against Southern Beaches, but Logan disagrees with me.
The contest, same as up there.
And it wouldn't be the first time, Josh.
Good kick there from Delort.
Yeah, nice work.
They're still in this, Beaches. They just need one.
All good? Haven't seen you for a while.
So Ty Watini has the ball. There's been a reshuffle in this Beaches back line. Hayden Gavin takes them forward. They pick and drive. They go again. The Southern Beaches side now attacking the line. Picking and driving. Adrian Delors spins, goes wide now. Mitch Gibson loses the ball, so the Blacks come up with a turnover. They're under pressure, though. Michael DeLore, he's going for the line. Oh, he's over! Referee Logan says no. He was almost over there, untouched, picking the ball up. It was scrappy. The Maitland player should have dived on it, didn't.
Another let off there for the Blacks.
Well, the pressure's not off yet, Josh. The Southern Beaches scrum has been the dominant one this game. But it may change with Ali Falongalalo off the field.
Accidental obstruction. Yeah. Runs in, head in 8. Crouch!
Maitland are set to kick.
They're coming your way, Bar.
Fine. Set.
They do have a couple of numbers on the short side here. Oh, good scrum by Beaches. Really putting the pressure on. Davidson picks up. Gets it off the back to McCormick. McCormick will settle one right up the middle. Ball comes back now. Josh McCormick aims for the grandstand and finds it. Afoia. Oh, he's looking for Lockie Wade there, coming through, screaming onto it. So it'll be a Beaches throw again. They lose about 20 metres here. Can they threaten, Josh? Time is ticking.
It is. They're just hanging in this contest, but...
Oh, Hamopo goes up for it. That's probably the first time he's jumped in a line out. Afoia gets a nice little ball around the corner. Lockie Wade's calling for it. Oh, getting in. Oh, Hamopo does well. I thought he dropped that for all money. Oh, good tackle, Michael DeLore.
Ready, Dover?
Box kick by Lavis. Watini's back there. Afoia. Williamson almost gets the ball off him. Williamson copped a bit of a knock on the head there from his own player. And VAR takes that one forward, and here come the Southern Beaches side. Knock on. Just as I say it, they drop the ball, Josh, and the pressure again let off.
You can just feel that valve just releasing that little bit with every mistake the Beaches make here. They've had the opportunities.
They're chasing 3 tries.
They just need to convert one.
What's that?
There's almost 25 down, so 15 still remaining. It's doable.
Miraculous recovery there in midfield there with that retake.
The game, eh?
Looked to knock on for all sorts.
Huh? No, neither am I, because I'm not in there. No, not against him. Good!
I think Rob Williamson will probably be still a little bit groggy. James Howe was the head that came into contact.
Set!
Yeah, definitely not someone you want to clash heads with. Well, good scrum again by Beaches. There could have almost been a penalty there to Southern Beaches. Maitland just really struggling at the moment to hold their feet.
Take him away, VAR.
The Beaches scrum's been excellent all day.
Nathan Rickard, the man that's come on,
Ball needs to go in the tunnel. Not straight.
he's certainly not lost anything up front.
Just keep an eye on this side. Just let us know anything, Andrew.
So, of course, this 2016 Premiership brought to you by Rams, NIB, Viatech as well. Getting the game with Bar TV's broadcast partner, Top Better,
Steady!
for all your fantasy tournaments. Short arm to Maitland this time. Goes behind Esther Theo. McCormick Williamson comes around. This is well done. Good counter-attack. Here comes Martin. Martin, he's quick. Can't get away. Oh, passes it to a Southern Beaches player. He had McCormick looming on the inside.
Hit him on the chest, though.
Afoia. Lantry almost offside from this angle. Afoia gets it to Lever. Here they come now, the Beaches. Advancing, Watini. Watini now driving those legs forward. 40 out. They pick and drive Poisi. He's going to get taken out. Does well to stay in. Here comes VAR again. Really lifting the intensity now, the Southern Beaches side. They need to hold the ball. Afoia. They're standing wide. Lockie Wade, he's fast. He's got the ball. Draws and passes. Andrew Delore will score. So Southern Beaches hit back. They need to convert here, Josh.
Yeah, excellent work from Southern Beaches. They'd been promising this for a little while, and now they've got across the stripe. Much needed. Back in the contest. Summed up the numbers well. Ball through the hands, out to the wing, and yeah, nice little pop ball there on the end to finish it up.
Well,
Southern Beaches
in patches, they show the intensity, Southern Beaches, and when they get those forwards rolling off the back of the breakdown and setting them on the front foot, VAR taking a couple of carries, it's when they look their best, and they need to keep this up if they're going to be any challenge.
No, you're spot on the money. We saw that right in front of us. Some excellent forward work, which led to this.
See the replay here.
Through the hands to the right-hand side of the field. Draw and pass, and great little pop there. Delore does the rest.
Well, Lockie Wade dummied in a similar circumstance in the first half and got the first try. The second try goes to Delore. It's a pressure kick here. For Michael Delore.
Beaches had certainly been knocking on the door. Last 10 to 15 minutes, really.
It's a great afternoon here at Marcellin as he comes in to kick. It looks good and just goes wide. So Michael Delore missing that conversion. 27-12. They have to score 3 times now,
13.
which is tough.
but still doable with 13 minutes left.
And they certainly are on the front foot. McCormack needs to get this deep. Well, he gets it high towards the sideline. Nice kick, but nicely taken by Posey, who wrestles with a swathe of Blacks defenders. Jackson McLean, he's had a high work rate, as is that man VAR. They find a bit of space again, the Southern Beaches side, so the Blacks come up with a turnover though. Knock on to Southern Beaches, so the Blacks need to make a couple of changes, maybe get some fresh legs out there, Josh.
Yeah, some excellent short balls there from the Beaches. Numbers on the right. Only made 10 metres, but
it's
nice
the phase play that's impressive, holding the ball. They haven't been able to do it really all game and execute. And I tell you what, the temperature up here has dropped about 5 or 10 degrees.
It has, as the shadows go across the field here at Marcellin. It is that time of the afternoon. A little bit of snow on the Barringtons coming across the floodplain. That cold chill.
I was up at Singleton yesterday for their lunch with the legend, and it was a great afternoon and absolutely flogged down rain though up there.
Did it?
I don't know about here, but
no, we're maybe at some point in the morning. Who was the guest actually?
Billy Birmingham.
Ah, sensational.
It was unbelievable.
Saw Aussie Joe Bugner up there one afternoon. Once fought Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, that's right. Twice. Did he fight him twice? Went the distance with him.
He did.
When Ali was good.
Aussie Joe. Got a great tradition up there with that marquee out in the field.
Yeah, it's a good day up there. Thanks for having me. Singleton Rugby Club. So here's Michael Delore. Options. Oh, finding again Mitch Gibson. He makes about 10 yards every carry today. Inside ball to Poise. He pops it to VAR. VAR taken by Howe. And that is going to be called a high shot. Was unlucky. Poise attacked him. Uncalled for. So McLean picked up and buried into the turf here at Marcellin. Inside ball, did well to hold on to that one there, Moss. And good counter-rucking by the Blacks.
Let it go, Black.
Howe's going to have to watch himself here, though. Oh, Afia goes over the top to Andrew Delore. Has a bit of space. Grubbers. McCormick. Oh, look at that. That's all class there by McCormick.
Right, Blue, go back.
Moss gets it on the toe. Lavis now has plenty of time.
In.
And drives the ball downfield up over the 40-yard line.
That was all good.
So 31 down, 9 minutes to go. Maitland have to not panic here. Josh?
Yeah, smart play from Lavis. Just knocking the ball on the touch.
Is that his nickname? Option
yeah.
Lavis.
He's got plenty of options, Lavo.
So the Southern Beaches with another chance to attack goes to Gibson this time. Delore. They've got a bit of space. Moss can't get a ball away to Wade. Similar looking players. Oh, down the short side. Michael Delore. McCormick, his opposition number, just dives on it. Now Josh McCormick gets a banana kick towards the clubhouse. And that has hit someone directly on the head.
Tackle was inside, and the ball was kicked from inside the 22.
Yeah, Delore just trying to push that grubber through. Trying desperately to get that much needed try.
Coming through on it is Howe. Howe unfortunately knocks the ball on. Lachlan Wade trying to trouble Howe there, but I don't see Lachlan Wade troubling Howell at all.
Only in open space.
I don't know, he showed a bit of toe early on. Howell.
Coach!
The Southern Beaches side, they're set deep
Fine!
in this Rams 2016 Premiership. It might be too little too late. And that's going to be a penalty. Quick tap taken by Poisi. Tries to bump off Landry. Landry does well. He's put his body on the line all day today. Here's Vartaliva. They go wide now. Michael Delore finds a bit of space, goes over the top. Moss has Wade on the outside, and they go outside to Delore, and Delore will score. So the game not over yet, Josh.
Not over by any stretch. The Beaches on the right-hand side of the field again had the numbers, catch and pass, clever rugby, got it done across the stripe end. We've got a finish coming up here, Gareth.
Well, we saw it out at Southern Beaches, out at the sandpit. In the first round, they came back and almost got the game. Can they do it here today at Marcellin? We'll go now to the replay, and again, just catching Maitland short after taking a couple in, and it's just draw and pass again, and that is lovely stuff. Great backline move and great backline finish.
Yeah, good rugby all around. The backs finished it off, but the forwards, like you pointed out before, doing some great work in the ruck and maul. Good phase play, some strong hit-ups, and creating that opportunity for their quicker men to get on the outside.
Williamson just jumped the gun there, so... Coming in with a kick, it's coming around, and it is unsuccessful, so making it again that little bit harder. 2 tries in it.
10 points the difference.
5 minutes to go.
But Southern Beaches with a little bit of momentum here, the last 2 tries. And just a little bit of belief.
27-17's the score.
Still 5.5 to go.
5.5 to go.
Stay behind, Black.
McCormick, he'll definitely looking to get some distance on this one this time. It's a high one again. VAR this time is the man that takes the catch. Wide. Oh, losing the ball there. The tackle coming up around the chops almost, but good hard defence, good stiff defence by the Blacks.
And
this could seal it.
Not what the visitors wanted at all.
Just under 5.
Ryan McCormick, he's known for a field goal.
Yep.
Could stretch it out to 13.
3. Just under 5.
Looks like Kurt Courtney coming off.
Had a good game, Courtney, as well.
Sean Connolly coming on.
Time on.
Looks like the entire Maitland back line is set to the open. No, Martin is walking back towards the short side.
Bind.
It's a pretty big short side, so
Set.
opportunity for maybe a little play down the blind, but
Yeah, Josh
they have to win the
McCormack
scrum
looming.
first.
Yeah.
Penalty to Southern Beaches. So the game not over. Beaches will need to be quick here and try and get some points on the board before the match finishes. Adrian Delore with a big touch finder there. Getting the bounce. So now they have the line out. Do we see another rolling maul here, Josh?
Come through.
It worked for them in the first half.
Yeah, certainly something they'd go to. Was that a short arm? No,
No,
they've
it was
got
a penalty,
They've
yes.
got it, yep.
Well, Jared does have short arms wherever he goes.
Beaches have been excellent in that scrum, once again showing it there. And they'll,
Knock on by VAR off the top of the line out. So again, the Beaches can't come up with the chocolates. And now Maitland used that short side. Ball goes wide. McCormick was in two minds there. Lantry gets another carry. He's been involved in everything today, Lantry. McCormick, plenty of time to kick. Wade. Andrew Delore. Shows good pace, good turn of foot, but the pass goes to nobody. Afoia. Dummies. Oh, good clean out there by Howe. Kicked forward by Afoia, and it's going to be taken back.
He's smiling. Go, DC.
Crowd favourite, Dave Curry.
Yeah, Dave Curry, one of the crowd favourites, obviously playing in the cricket club across the way there.
Mighty Northern Suburbs.
Minute and a half. Just under, yeah.
Not known for his fielding by all reports from the heckling in the crowd here.
Crouch! Five!
So Lavis,
Sit!
for what could probably be the final play of the match here. Davidson has to pick up again. The scrum's gone backwards all day for Maitland. Estetheo turns Logan on the inside, and Logan is monstered in the middle by the forward pack. And Davidson gets away, picking and driving, always alert. Dan Runchell. Estetheo now has trouble. He throws a good bit of speed there, just couldn't get through. Last ditch. Penalty to Southern Beaches. It's going to be inconsequential as Logan
Let the ball go.
marches them for a bit of back chat. He's worth one march a game, Jared Logan, and that was it. With 40 minutes shown on the scoreboard, on the clock. That was a knock-on if I've ever seen one.
Blatant.
But Logan's missed it. Oh, Afoe is picked up and driven by McCormick. Also the assistant coach as well. So VAR Talaliva taken around the head. He still goes forward. Penalty to Southern Beaches. Wow. Long ball now to Law. They're going to his brother Andrew Delore's side again. They found some success, but they switch it back. Afoia, dummies. Gets through, gets a nice little ball. Pops it up. There he is again, Afoia. Poisi on the outside, inside to VAR. Picks it up off the ground. The honesty system's prevailing out here, Josh. There's been a couple of almost knock-ons. Nice run there by Big Jackson McLean, straightening it up.
Yeah, play on.
Beaches looking for another try. This will be a turnover almost by Maitland.
Won the ball.
Maitland have forced the turnover.
Stay on.
There's 40 down on the clock. Josh McCormick kicks it out. He's happy with that. And that will be game over. So Maitland with a healthy win, 27 points to 17. Before we go, Josh, Duss Hunthouse man of the match. I'm going to say Lantry.
Yeah, can't argue there.
He had a very good game. So Maitland come away with a win. Thanks for joining us. Josh, it's been a pleasure having you here. Of course, read your column in the Herald every Monday and on digital as well online.
Absolutely pleasure to be here on Bar TV, and yeah, good win from the Maitland Blacks. Southern Beaches never gave up, but the home side just enough to get their noses in front.
Well, thanks very much, everybody, for joining us out there on Bar TV Land. Of course, get involved with everything Bar TV is doing over the weekend. Our delayed broadcasts going out tonight. And, of course, our Rugby League match of the round tomorrow on Bar TV. This is the Rams 2016 Premiership by the NHRU. And we'll be back with you at the same time next week for what will be an exciting encounter on Bar TV Sports.
Bar TV Sports would like to thank Top Better. Get in the game at topbetter.com.au. And Cornelia's Crump, the Bar TV Sports beverage of choice. And Rams Loans for supporting the 2016 NHRU Premiership.